They do. They definitely do. For real. Like that's just got, and that might be because like maybe
On a chilly December afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Here we go.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. From the 29, here's a 2nd and 7.
Gun.
Right back to Brown. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And great effort. Does he get burned for that in film? He fought through some tackles. End result, though, a fumble.
It's going to be one of those situations where he'll get yelled at about the fumble, but at the same time get a check mark for the extra effort. And so it's one of those tough, tricky things for coaches. You don't want to coach it out of them so much that you take away the effort. You just want them to be conscious of taking care of the football.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Jackson. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Jackson to Bateman there. First down, Ravens. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Throwing is Jackson. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They had to fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. It's a shallow pass, and it's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
11.
Brings up 3rd and 9. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. This is off the side of his foot. And not a great punt here. Out of bounds in the air. They're going to say this one doesn't even get to the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill. These two teams met in Baltimore, you might remember earlier in the year, with the Ravens winning that game. So a win here in Cincinnati would give them the season sweep 2-0. Now it's Jackson. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And the Bengals force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he's able to break to 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You look at this Baltimore defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom charts.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Burrow looking to pass. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And it would take it down, but not before they work it across midfield.
First down.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On one, right? Let's get set. Get hot.
Now it's Burrow. Now they go screen. It's complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. The Bengals had 6 and 7, a game under 500 on the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, when we saw
Here we go.
was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again. As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Right 80. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. Stop.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Here we go. Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
11. Gun. Stop.
Play action. It's Burrow. He'll be hit and taken down at the 20 line. Mike Green make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. On play action, they'll throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Evan McPherson on for the field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen, go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going. Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Jackson. He'll find Bateman once more. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 12-yard line.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up.
change it.
Here's Jackson to throw. That's caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, an 11-yard touchdown. As his guys are able to extend their lead.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
On his loop for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
14, Bengals 3.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
What they ask for. It's not enough. You sell it left, but it's not enough. You better reach that, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I mean, yeah, somebody gotta do it. I tell you, watch him do it. We survived outside, all from the music.
I'm one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not good.
There he goes, right side. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Chase Brown, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Real quick, ready?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. He's across midfield. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews, 76 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game.
Bengals 10. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Burrow will throw. He'll look underneath and finds Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
For a Bengals first down.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and
Now Burrow going to change things up.
45-yard line.
Throwing on second down. Burrow. And that is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And this offense on third down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12. Now Burrow. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their third drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Here we go, here we go. 180.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Bengals first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them. And really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance. No gain on the play there, second down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Now it's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 24-yard line.
That's another Bengals first down.
Get set.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact.
Now they'll have it first and goal following a gain of 17.
That's good for a Bengals first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. Fourth and goal from the 2. They'll set up to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Andre Yoshibas. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals take the chance on fourth and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-17.
17.
after the touchdown. McPherson on to kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On first down, they go back to Mitchell. To about the 35, second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 35, here's a 2nd and 8.
180. 13, 13. What? 180. 180. Nice up.
Jackson from the shotgun. Open man here, Schwartz, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss result.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well.
Here we go.
Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on this, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles, really in the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
11, 11, 11.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Burrow. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And they do finally get him at the 12. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Hey, Alpha, sit on! Sit on! All right?
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he's got it. And the Ravens are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my face compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred in this range. From the outlaw that'll never get tamed.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, through the air, really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
First play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now it's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. A give running right is Mitchell. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. They're looking deep here for Flowers. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Jackson now. And that will be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Here's Stout to punt as he boots this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Open man is Yoshibas.
And his play calling does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 3.
Here we go. Hey, King.
Here's Burrow. This one complete to Yoshibas. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down.
And the Bengals first down.
Here we go, here we go.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And it's second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
For the Cincinnati Bengals.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. His throw is going to be incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go, here we go. Right, 80.
Now it's Burrow. He'll get this out to his running back, P-Ryan. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try to find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Burrow will throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. That's good for 28 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. Shifts by him. And the Bengals will take over possession here up at the 44. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Brought down on the play by Trenton Simpson.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That was Travis Jones working his way through and sticking him behind the line.
At the Ravens' 33-yard line.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Here we go. Wide 80.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Guns.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he will take this across midfield and down the 48-yard line. So certainly a big mistake there, Charles. First and goal, and they throw the interception.
Oh, that's just agonizing for a team because you still got at least 2, maybe 3 downs in your pocket. So if it's not there on first down, there was no sense in trying to force something. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Quick strikeout wide by Jackson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking a little further down inside the 40. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They run over center with Mitchell. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. The toss left side from Mitchell. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Bengals 17.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. A little juke. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 1, ready? Here we go. Right 80.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19.
On 1, ready?
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Odafe Owe buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot. Second and 21, a lot of ground to cover.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. And pressure coming, and they got it once again. Odafe Owe in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both 1st and 2nd down. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
180. Wait, hot. Hot. 11.
They'll set up a throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Travis Jones. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Hey, Alpha.
On the handoff, Mitchell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Now Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Jackson to Andrews on that one. 1st down, Baltimore. They're going to look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jordan Battle. And the Bengals will take over here at their own 14-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one. 2nd and 9.
At the 15-yard line.
Now Burrow. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though. No surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Setting up the screen to Pirine. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
That's another Cincinnati Bengals.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
28 yards.
On one, ready?
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Here we go, here we go.
5-yard line.
Big 12, 12, 12. Mighty. 11 mighty. That.
Again, it's Burrow. The quick slant caught. 3 yards is the game end time. Second and goal.
A gain of 3 brings
12,
up second
12,
and goal
12.
at the 2-yard line.
Play action. It's Burrow. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack. This likely a must-have. Third and goal.
Gun. Stop.
They'll set up to throw. This is caught. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin, 4th quarter. You're going. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Burrow going to keep it himself. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So 4th quarter touchdown there, back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here.
The Bengals will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Malachi Starks.
There's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give them a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rally.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22. Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game, the interception that led to a touchdown. You have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Shut up.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Jackson taps this forward. Jet sweep. A pretty nice, strong run, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. A give here to Mitchell. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Jackson steps away to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 27 yards. And the Ravens are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Luke now for the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Bengals 23.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kyle Hamilton puts it, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise or throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Jackson will throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. To throw is Jackson. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Ravens are able to stretch out their lead. And that's a big number. It is going to be touchdown pass number 50 for him on the year. Just 5 shy now of Peyton Manning's all-time mark for most touchdown passes in one season. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
For the two-point conversion.
And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
23. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so this is going to be whistled dead, and the ball's going to be placed up at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Right 80. Shot.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, the lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really no shortage of big plays for us to examine, partner, on